Seniors, your muscles are disappearing without this one food. Every 90 seconds, a senior is rushed to the ER after a fall caused by hidden muscle loss, and in most cases, they never saw it coming. Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt just a little less steady than you remember, or found yourself hesitating at the stairs, wondering when climbing them became a chore? If you're over 60, this isn't just aging, it's a hidden process, quietly draining your strength, your balance, and your independence. And here's the alarming part. By the time you finish watching this video, dozens of seniors across the country will be hospitalized due to a completely preventable condition linked to muscle loss. It's called sarcopenia, and while the name might sound technical, the consequences are very real: muscle shrinking, slower reflexes, fragile bones with no protection. A simple fall becomes a devastating injury. And worst of all, it often begins without pain, without warning, just small moments of weakness that creep in until one day you realize you can't get up without help. But here's the good news. Researchers from top institutions like Harvard and the Mayo Clinic have identified not just what causes this, but how to fight back, starting in your kitchen. In this video, we'll reveal 10 science-backed foods, some common, others surprising, that contain muscle-preserving compounds proven to slow and even reverse muscle loss after 60. And yes, we'll also show you the one food that outperformed medications in clinical trials. You might not have it in your fridge right now, but by the end of today, you'll know exactly where to find it. And yes, we'll also show you the one food that you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or beyond, or helping care for a parent or loved one. This video could be the game changer that keeps you or them standing strong for years to come. So grab a warm cup of tea, settle in, and stay with us, because what you eat next could be the reason you stay on your feet tomorrow. Coming in as our first muscle-saving food is something creamy, comforting, and surprisingly powerful: Greek yogurt. Let's begin with something many of us already have in our fridge: Greek yogurt. But this isn't just a tasty snack. It's a quiet powerhouse when it comes to preserving muscle, especially as we age. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is strained to remove excess liquid, which means it packs nearly double the protein, about 15 to 20 grams in a single 6-ounce serving. That protein includes something special: casein, a slow-digesting protein that gently feeds your muscles over several hours. Why does that matter? Because while you're sleeping during those long overnight fasting hours, your muscles are at risk of breaking down if they don't have a steady supply of nutrients. Having Greek yogurt in the evening gives your muscles a slow and steady stream of amino acids, helping to protect and rebuild them quietly while you rest. But that's not all. Greek yogurt is also rich in calcium, vitamin D, and phosphorus nutrients that support not only strong bones but also smooth muscle function. And let's not forget the probiotics, those friendly gut bacteria that help your body absorb nutrients better and lower inflammation. 2 big wins for aging muscles. For best results, choose plain, full-fat Greek yogurt. Avoid the pre-flavored kinds with added sugar. You can always stir in some berries or a drizzle of honey at home. It's a simple, delicious habit and a powerful way to nourish your muscles from the inside out. Next on our list, fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. These aren't just delicious additions to your plate. They're some of the most powerful allies your muscles could ask for. Why? Because fatty fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA. These healthy fats do more than protect your heart. They actually calm down the chronic low-grade inflammation that silently eats away at muscle over time. As we get older, this inflammation tends to creep in and stay, unless we push back. And omega-3s help us do exactly that. But that's only half the story. Fatty fish also deliver a solid dose of high-quality complete protein, about 20 grams, in just one 4-ounce serving. This kind of protein is packed with all the essential amino acids your body needs to build, repair, and maintain muscle. And there's one more bonus: vitamin D. Many older adults don't get enough of it, and that deficiency can lead to weak muscles and poor balance. Fatty fish happen to be one of the best natural food sources of vitamin D, helping you shore up this crucial nutrient with every bite. Researchers have found that older adults who eat fatty fish at least twice a week experience significantly less muscle loss over time, even without major changes in their activity level. So if you're looking for a simple habit to protect your strength, try grilling a piece of salmon, adding some sardines to a salad, or even trying a high-quality fish oil supplement when fish isn't on the menu. Your muscles and your joints, your brain and your heart will thank you. Next up, let's crack open a classic, the humble egg, often underestimated. This small food delivers muscle support that's nothing short of mighty. They might be small. For decades, eggs were misunderstood. Many older adults were told to avoid them because of cholesterol fears. But science has changed. We now know that for most people, moderate egg consumption is not only safe, it's incredibly beneficial for muscle health. Let's break it down. Each egg contains about 6 grams of complete protein, meaning it has all the essential amino acids your muscles need. But the real magic is in the yolk. That golden center holds nearly half the egg's protein, along with vitamin D, choline, and most importantly, leucine. Why is leucine so important? It's an amino acid that acts like a go signal for your muscles. As we age, our muscles become a little harder to wake up. Leucine tells them it's time to grow, repair, and stay strong even when other signals are fading. A fascinating study out of the University of Illinois showed that seniors who ate whole eggs after exercise built 40% more muscle than those who only ate egg whites. That's huge. So, what does this mean for your plate? Start your morning with 1 or 2 whole eggs, not just the whites. Scrambled, poached, hard-boiled, whatever. And if you've been avoiding eggs out of habit, maybe it's time to welcome them back, because sometimes the simplest foods carry the greatest power. Now let's talk about something you might already have in your pantry: beans and legumes. They're affordable, versatile, and surprisingly powerful when it comes to muscle health. When we talk about building or preserving muscle, beans and legumes might not be the first foods that come to mind, but they should be. These humble, affordable foods like black beans, lentils, chickpeas, and navy beans are quietly doing something extraordinary behind the scenes. They're not just good sources of plant-based protein, around 15 grams per cooked cup. Their true strength lies in what they do for your gut, which in turn helps protect your muscles. Let's explain. Beans are rich in resistant starch, a special type of carbohydrate that feeds the healthy bacteria in your digestive system. Why does that matter? Because more and more research is showing that the health of your gut microbiome is closely linked to muscle health, especially as we age. A balanced gut helps control inflammation, improves nutrient absorption, and supports the internal environment your muscles need to thrive. Plus, beans are loaded with fiber, which stabilizes blood sugar. And that matters because wild blood sugar swings can trigger muscle breakdown. And let's not forget their mineral power. Beans are excellent sources of magnesium, potassium, and iron, all essential for muscle contraction, oxygen delivery, and overall strength. Unfortunately, many older adults fall short on these. Want proof? A long-term study from Tufts University found that older adults who ate beans 4 times a week had significantly better muscle retention than those who ate them rarely. So, if you're looking for one simple change to support your muscles and your gut at the same time, try swapping in a hearty lentil soup, a chickpea salad, or black beans in your stir-fry just 3 or 4 times a week. Your stomach will thank you, and so will your legs. Now, let's move from the pantry to the garden, because some of the best muscle-supporting nutrients are hiding in plain sight in your greens: spinach, kale, Swiss chard. They may not look like muscle-building powerhouses, but beneath those leafy layers lies a unique kind of strength support, especially for aging bodies. Here's why leafy greens are packed with nitrates, natural compounds that your body converts into nitric oxide, a molecule that widens blood vessels and improves circulation. Better blood flow means better delivery of nutrients and oxygen to your muscles, which is critical for recovery, repair, and long-term strength. This is especially important for seniors because as we age, our blood vessels often stiffen and circulation can decline. That's a quiet contributor to slower healing and declining muscle performance. But it doesn't stop there. Leafy greens are also rich in magnesium, calcium, and potassium, the trifecta of electrolytes needed for proper muscle contraction. Just a single cup of cooked spinach can give you nearly 40% of your daily magnesium needs, a mineral that many older adults unknowingly lack. And then there's vitamin K, particularly vitamin K1, found abundantly in leafy vegetables. Once considered just a bone nutrient, vitamin K is now linked to protein metabolism and muscle function. One major study found that older adults with higher K intake experienced less age-related muscle loss even without major diet changes. The takeaway: you don't have to force down kale smoothies to get the benefits. Simply toss a handful of greens into your morning omelet, saute some spinach with garlic and olive oil, or add Swiss chard to a hearty soup. 2 cups a day, that's all it takes. Because sometimes the greenest foods quietly deliver the strongest results. Strawberries, blueberries, blackberries. They're not just tasty, they're quietly working behind the scenes to protect your muscles at the cellular level. How first berries are rich in polyphenols, natural compounds with powerful antioxidant properties. As we get older, our muscle tissues become increasingly vulnerable to oxidative stress, which can damage muscle cells and slow down repair. Think of it like rust on metal. Over time, the wear accumulates unless something actively protects it. That's where berries shine. Anthocyanins, found in the vibrant pigments of blueberries and blackberries, neutralize free radicals before they can harm delicate muscle fibers and mitochondria, your muscles' energy factories. Research from Tufts University even showed that daily blueberry intake improved muscle recovery and performance in older adults. Not from exercise alone, but from the cellular protection berries provided. But that's not all. Berries also help reduce chronic inflammation, a major hidden driver of age-related muscle loss. They regulate compounds called cytokines, which influence your body's inflammatory response. By calming these signals, berries help your muscles recover faster and stay stronger. And don't forget the vitamin C, especially in strawberries. It supports collagen production, strengthening the connective tissue that holds your muscle fibers together. So, what's the easiest way to get these benefits? Keep a bag of frozen mixed berries in the freezer, add them to yogurt, oatmeal, smoothies, or enjoy them plain as a naturally sweet snack. Just 1 cup a day is enough to see benefits over time, because when it comes to preserving strength, these tiny fruits deliver in a big way. Let's talk about something small but mighty. You see, not all muscle-protecting foods come in big packages. Sometimes it's that quiet handful of almonds, that tiny sprinkle of pumpkin seeds, that's doing more for your strength than you realize. Nuts and seeds may be compact, but they're loaded with plant-based protein, healthy fats, fiber, and a range of essential micronutrients that work together to support aging muscles. Let's start with one of the most overlooked: magnesium. This humble mineral supports over 300 processes in your body, including energy production and muscle contraction. It's found in almonds, cashews, sunflower seeds, and pumpkin seeds. Yet here's the problem. More than 70% of older adults are deficient, And that deficiency, it can lead to muscle cramps, weakness, and slower recovery after any physical effort. Then there's zinc, especially rich in pumpkin seeds. Zinc supports testosterone production, and yes, even in later life, this hormone plays a big role in preserving muscle mass. It's not just about youth. It's about keeping what you've worked hard to build. Walnuts offer something extra alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that helps tame the silent inflammation that creeps in with age and speeds up muscle loss. And we can't forget vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant found generously in many nuts and seeds. It helps protect your muscle cell membranes from oxidative damage, acting like a shield, much like berries do, but through a different pathway. So how do you work these into your day? Simple. Just portion out 1 to 2 ounces of mixed nuts and seeds daily. Choose unsalted raw or dry roasted options. Add them to oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, or enjoy them straight from a small container. They're portable, they're easy to prep, and they're one of the most effortless yet effective ways to give your muscles a little love every single day. Now, here's something unexpected. When you think about muscle-building foods, your mind probably jumps to protein, maybe eggs, yogurt, or fish. But what if strength could also come in the form of a golden, silky liquid? Extra virgin olive oil isn't something you chew. It doesn't contain protein, but for aging muscles, it's one of the most underestimated allies you can invite to your plate. The secret lies in a compound called oleocanthal, a natural plant-based anti-inflammatory. In your body, it acts almost like ibuprofen, but without the side effects of medication. It targets and reduces chronic low-grade inflammation, the kind that silently wears away muscle tissue over time. And that's just the beginning. Olive oil also improves insulin sensitivity, a quiet but crucial function. You see, insulin isn't just for blood sugar, it helps your muscles absorb nutrients, including the amino acids they need to stay strong. As we age, our muscles can struggle to absorb those nutrients. Olive oil helps reopen the door. Then there's the hormonal support. The monounsaturated fats in olive oil support the body's natural production of testosterone and growth hormone, both of which decline with age, yet remain essential for muscle strength, energy, and mobility. So, how do you make the most of it? Just 2 to 3 tablespoons per day is enough. Drizzle it over roasted vegetables. Add it to a fresh salad. Stir it into soups or spread it over whole grain bread. But a word of advice, don't fry it over high heat. The delicate beneficial compounds in olive oil degrade with too much heat. Store your oil in a dark bottle away from sunlight and warmth, and always choose extra virgin for maximum benefit. It's not just a condiment, it's a liquid elixir, one that supports your strength quietly daily and deliciously. Let's close our list with a classic and a bit of a comeback story. For years, beef has been labeled as too fatty, too heavy, or simply not heart-friendly. But modern science is setting the record straight. When you choose the right cuts and eat it in moderation, lean beef becomes one of the most powerful muscle-preserving foods for seniors. Why? 2 words: leucine and creatine. Let's talk about leucine first. This essential amino acid is like the spark plug for your muscles. It flips the biological switch that tells your body, "Let's build." As we age, that switch gets harder to flip. Our muscles need more stimulation to stay strong, and beef delivers more leucine per serving than nearly any other food. It's like a louder wake-up call for older muscles that may be harder to engage. Then there's creatine, often misunderstood as a gym rat supplement. But here's the truth. Your body makes creatine naturally, and beef is one of the best natural food sources. Creatine helps recharge your muscles' energy stores, supporting strength, endurance, and even brain function. As we get older, our natural levels decline, so getting it from food becomes especially important. In fact, research from McMaster University found that seniors who included lean red meat in their diets alongside light resistance training saw significantly more strength gains than those who got the same amount of protein from plant-based sources, and the benefits don't stop there. Lean beef also provides highly absorbable iron, zinc, and B vitamins, all of which play key roles in oxygen delivery, muscle recovery, and energy metabolism. The key is portion and quality. Stick with 2 to 3 servings per week, each about 4 to 6 ounces. Look for leaner cuts, like sirloin, tenderloin, or round and, whenever possible, grass-fed options which offer a better omega-3 profile, great for both your muscles and your heart. So don't count beef out. With the right approach, it's not just safe, it's smart. And every bite could be helping you stay stronger, more independent, and more vibrant, one forkful at a time. While many seniors focus on healthy foods like fruits and vegetables, few realize that how quickly your body can absorb protein might be just as important as the amount you eat. That's where whey protein shines. Whey, a high-quality protein extracted from dairy, is nature's fastest-delivering protein source. Once consumed, it rapidly floods your bloodstream with amino acids, especially leucine, a powerful trigger for muscle growth. This matters because as we age, our muscles become resistant to ordinary protein signals. Whey breaks through that barrier. It's also incredibly efficient. Within 30 minutes of a workout or even a brisk walk, your body is ready to receive nutrients that repair and grow muscle. Whey is like ringing the doorbell at exactly the right moment. But that's not all. Whey protein contains bioactive compounds that boost circulation, improve insulin sensitivity, and reduce inflammation, all crucial for muscle maintenance as we get older. Plus, its high cysteine content supports the production of glutathione, one of the body's most potent antioxidants, guarding your cells against age-related damage. You don't need to be a bodybuilder to benefit. Just 1 scoop a day mixed into water milk or blended into a smoothie can help counteract sarcopenia, support your energy, and restore your confidence. For those who are dairy-sensitive, hydrolyzed whey or plant-based alternatives may offer similar advantages, though with slightly less leucine content. So as you think about the small changes you can make this week, consider adding a little scoop of this muscle-saving ally to your daily routine. It's a simple addition with powerful long-term rewards for your body, your strength, and your independence. Aging is real, but losing strength doesn't have to be. Today you've seen how simple everyday foods can protect your muscles and keep you strong. Not just strong in body, but strong in spirit. Strong enough to move, to reach, to live fully. You don't need to change everything overnight. Just begin. Maybe with yogurt tonight or a handful of nuts tomorrow. Or adding a few leafy greens to your lunch. Every small choice tells your body, I still care. I still want more. You're not too old, it's not too late, and your best years aren't behind you. They're waiting just ahead. So take that first step today. If this inspired you, we'd love to hear from you in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Seniors Over 60 for more simple tips made just for you. Let's keep growing stronger together. Thanks for watching Healthy Seniors Over 60. Stay well, stay strong, and we'll see you in the next video.